Good day, dear students. How are you today? Because of coronavirus pandemic, we have to stop our face-to-face lessons. But fortunately, we have internet technologies, and with the help of them, we can continue our lessons. Today, we're going to begin the last part of our subject, pharmaceutical terminology. The first lesson is Introduction to the Pharmaceutical Terminology. This lesson is divided into the following sections: Introduction to the Pharmaceutical Terminology, Pharmaceutical Forms, what formative and grammar structure of pharmaceutical forms, and exercises. Is it understandable? Here we go. Let's begin with the first part, Introduction to the Pharmaceutical Terminology. The pharmaceutical terminology is a terminology used in pharmacology, derived from the Greek pharmakon, drug, and pharmacology is the study of medicinal substances called pharmaceuticals. The international drug nomenclature amounts, at the present time, over 4,000 drugs. Learning objectives of this course of studies. At the end of the course of studies, you should know how a prescription is written in Latin, write correctly in Latin one-word and multi-word pharmaceutical terms, know Latin and Greek component elements of drug names, learn a certain amount of Latin drug names. And let's continue with main pharmaceutical terms. In pharmaceutical terminology, you can meet some terms. One of them is pharmaceutical form, that is drug form. Drug form is form of the drug suitable for a definite method of administration. These forms are divided into liquids, semi-solids, and solids. Liquids are solutions, infusions, decoctions, tinctures, extracts, mucilages, emulsions, suspensions, mixtures, and liniments. Semi-solids. Semi-solids are ointments, pastes, suppositories, plasters, and solids are tablets, dragee, and powders. This is the most important pharmaceutical term which you can meet in pharmaceutical terminology. But we have other terms, for example, drug. Drug is any material or substance, whether natural or synthetic, that can be used to treat an illness, relieve a symptom, or modify a chemical process in the body for a specific purpose. The names of drugs can be officinal or magistral. What is officinal and what is magistral? Do you know? I will explain. Officinal drugs are drugs which are manufactured by the pharmaceutical industry and which have a standard contents indicated in pharmacopoeias. For example, tabulette cefalexine, ungüentum loridenum. Such drugs can have international non-patent names and trade names. International non-patent names are given by the World Health Organization, and these are mostly the chemical names of drugs. Under these names, the drugs can be used in any country, in Uzbekistan, in India, in Korea, and etc. And the trade name, proprietary or brand name, is a copyrighted name assigned by the drug company making the drug and is followed by the symbol, the circle or symbol. It means registered trademark symbol. And what is magistral drugs? Let's speak about it. Magistral drugs are called the drugs which are made at the direction of a physician. Is it understandable? Let's continue then. The next term which you can meet in pharmaceutical terminology is medicinal substance. What is it? Medicinal substance is a chemical compound used as a drug. Medicinal substances are produced by chemical means. And the next term is drug preparation. Drug preparation is a drug prepared in a definite pharmaceutical form. These are most common terms in pharmaceutical terminology. Let's continue. Here we have some pharmaceutical forms, names of forms. You have to learn by heart all these forms. Now I will read and you repeat after me, okay? Let's begin. Solutio solutionis femininum. Solution. Mucilago mucilaginis femininum. Mucilage. Emulsum emulsi neutrum. Emulsion. Suspensio suspensionis femininum. Suspension. Infusum infusi neutrum. Infusion. Decoctum decocti neutrum. Decoction. Tinctura tincture femininum. Tincture. Extractum extracti neutrum. Extract. Mixtura mixture femininum. Mixture. Linimentum linimenti neutrum. Liniment. Gutta guttae femininum. Drop. Syrupus syrupi masculinum. Syrup. Oleum olei neutrum. Oil. These terms were liquids. Now we have semi-solids. Continue repeating after me. Unguentum unguenti neutrum. Ointment. Pasta pastae femininum. Paste. Suppositorium suppositorii neutrum. Suppository. Suppositorium rectale. Rectal suppository. Emplastrum emplastri neutrum. Plaster. And we have some solids here. For example, tabuletta tabulette femininum. Tablet. Drage. Dragee. Pulvis pulveris masculinum. Powder. Granulium granuli neutrum. Granule. Pilula pilulae femininum. Peel. Species specierum femininum. Species. And other drug forms. Capsula capsulae femininum. Capsule. Capsule is a drug in powdered or pellet form that has been enclosed in a soluble gelatin-like capsule. And aerosolium aerosoli neutrum. Aerosol. These forms you have to learn by heart. Is it understandable? Let's go on then. Now let's speak about word formative and grammar structure of pharmaceutical terms. The drug names can be prescribed by international, non-patent names and trade names. International non-patent names is in prescriptions after recipe are in genitive singular or without inverted commas. Tetracycline, vaseline, novocaine, and etc. But trade drug names are prescribed as follows. The drug name is placed after the pharmaceutical form in nominative and is in inverted commas. For example, suppository a anesthesiolum, suppositories of anesthesol. And let's speak about one-word terms. One-word terms. All Latin drug names are neuter nouns of the second declension, ending by I neutrum. They are written with the first capital letter as the names of chemical elements, medicinal plants. For example, tetracyclinum, tetracycline neutrum, or novocainum, novocaine neutrum, and etc. But we have some exceptions to this rule. For example, some drugs names ending by a, noshpa or dopa. drugs are first declension nouns, that's why we have some exceptions. Not all drugs end with some drugs end with a. Remember this rule, please. Let's go on with multi-word terms. If the drug preparation name includes a pharmaceutical form, it is on the first place. Solutio, unguentum, tinctura, and etc. The first is pharmaceutical form, namely drug form. And the drug name is placed after the pharmaceutical form, always, and begins with the capital letter, always. For example, solutio streptocidi, solution of streptocid. Unguentum tetracyclini, ointment of tetracycline. Tinctura mente, tincture of mint. If you paid attention, the first word, the drug form, we can write with small letters, but the names of the drugs are written always with the capital letters. It is the most important thing. But in English, you can write the names of drugs with little letters, and it's okay. And then sometimes we can use adjectives in prescriptions. In this way, adjectives are written at the end of the prescription line. For example, oil solution of sinistrol. How? Oil solution. Here we have adjective. The first word is always drug form, solutio. The next word is always name of the drug with a capital letter, and in genitive case, sinistroli. And at the end we write adjectives. Solutio is feminine gender, that's why the adjective is also in feminine gender, oleosa. Solutio sinistroli oleosa is oil solution of sinistrol, or menta piperita, peppermint, or tabulette acidi glutaminici obducte, coated glutamic acid tablets. In this way you can write the multi-word terms. If it's understandable, we can continue. Here we have some vocabulary. You have to learn by heart this vocabulary also, because without learning by heart you cannot master our subject. Now I will read and you repeat after me, please. Cortex corticis masculinum, cortex. Flos floris masculinum, flower. Folium folia neutrum, leaf. Gerba gerba femininum, herb. Radix radicis femininum, root. Rhizoma rhizomatis neutrum, rhizome. And here we have some names of medicinal plants. These words are also very important, that's why you have to learn these words. For example, calendula, calendula femininum, calendula. Hamomilla, hamomilla femininum, metricory or chamomile. Crategus, crategi femininum, hawthorn. Digitalis, digitalis femininum, foxglove. Farfara, farfara femininum, coltsfoot. Frangula, frangula femininum, buckthorn. Leonurus, leonuri masculinum, motherwort. Menta, menta femininum, mint. Quercus, quercus femininum, oak. Valeriana, valeriana femininum, valerian. It's very easy, yeah? You have to learn by heart these words, and it will be enough. And at the end we have exercises. You have to do these exercises, and then I will check these exercises, okay? In the first one you have to translate from Latin into English. For example, folium farfare. How we translate these terms? The first is leaf, yeah? Leaf of coltsfoot, or tabulette olei mente, tablets of mint oil, and etc. All words we have in our slides, that's why you have to find and you have to write, and it's all. The next exercise is translation again, but in this exercise you have to translate from English into Latin. For example, ointment of tetracycline. Ungüentum tetracyclini. As you see, the name of the drug we write with a capital letter in Latin. Solution of novocaine. Solutio novocaini. And in this way you have to translate all these exercises. Hopefully everything is understandable for you. If you have any questions, please contact me. You have my number and we have Telegram channels. We will be in touch. See you and I wish you good luck. Bye. Thank you for attention.